Hey everybody, Rick here with Game Trade Media coming to you live yet again from PAX Unplugged. We are getting into the later part of the afternoon. The crowd is still wild. I have got the man, Eric Mona. You guys might recognize him from such things as Pathfinder and the newest hotness, as all people love that word, hotness. What a great word. Starfinder.
Indeed. Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you.
It's very exciting. PAX Unplugged.
Right. Inaugural.
Pretty cool. Yeah. It's. I think it's going to be a hit.
I think it's going to be a hit.
It's nice. Philadelphia's cool too.
It's all right.
No,
we love you, Philly.
Yeah, you're from Baltimore, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I got no beef.
All right. Let's go ahead and pull the book up and show it off a little bit here.
We got a couple of books here. We've got.
I'm going to take this one.
Yeah, that's the new one. So we've got the core rulebook, which is the 500-plus page guide to everything you need to be a GM or a player in the Starfinder role-playing game. And then what you've got in your hands is the Alien Archive, and that is brand new this week. It is basically the monster book for Starfinder. I should say the first monster book, because we're going to be doing other ones as well.
It's not really a monster book. It's just a supplement to more characters.
Yeah,
for me.
I mean, that's true. It was something I really wanted to do as the publisher. I don't do every word in every book, but I'm the guy who says these are the books we're going to do.
Right.
And I really wanted to, I feel like part of the promise of a science fantasy role-playing game like Starfinder is that kind of cantina scene moment where you come into a weird scene and all these crazy aliens look back at you.
Right.
And I want you to be all of those. Like, those should be options for your player character.
Absolutely.
You know, every alien in the world. I said, I will not rest until you can play a sentient gas cloud or a floating sphere creature.
Okay.
You know, and they didn't put both of those in there, so I'm not resting. But you do have like a flying brain with like a little atrophied body.
Oh, I love that.
You got all kinds of fun stuff. And so there's I believe 22 of the 60-some monsters in here. Yeah, that thing. Pretty good. That's a space whale type thing.
Right. Not
you
playable.
can't play that. Yes. So I said whenever plausible, right? And so they need to like fit in a spaceship. That's rule number one. But so there's like 22 different rules for playing characters of those races.
Okay.
So what we wanted to do, and then there's new equipment, there's some guidelines, there's spells in the book as well. And we wanted to create a monster book that wasn't just a list of things to kill, but also a list of things to be. And the response has been really positive so far.
Now back to the core rulebook.
Yes.
I mean, it is literally a tome that you can just destroy people with. It's heavy. It's got so much meat
it's a beast.
to it. So much meat to it.
Yes.
And it's very methodical as to how to build a character. So there's no slacking to it. And you just boom, 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 right down the steps, done. Character's ready to go play game.
Yeah, I mean, so the Starfinder game is an evolution of Pathfinder, which originally came out in 2009, and we've been working with it for a long time, and we've learned a lot about how to present rules, in particular, since 2009. And so we can't really fiddle with Pathfinder too much because Pathfinder's Pathfinder, but Starfinder's a new thing. So it really allowed us to kind of like start from scratch and sort of not just say, okay, well, how did 3.5 D&D do this? And then how did Pathfinder do this? In terms of just presenting how to make a character, it was like, what's the optimal way to explain the core concepts of the game and to explain how to make a character. So we wanted to make a game, and it's a complete game, and we may one day do a beginner box type of introductory product, but we didn't want that to be like a different version of the game, like a slimmed down version of the game. We might truncate some of the choices and things to make it easier to understand. But we wanted this to be a easy to learn game from the ground up. I often say that if Pathfinder RPG is like a 10 in level of complexity, Starfinder's like a 7.
Yeah, I would say that's pretty accurate. Now, one of the things I really like about this is, yes, you have the Pathfinder races that you can go back to.
The legacy races.
You've added a list of new things.
That's right.
And what do you think is, amongst players that you've talked to, the most popular race?
Well, it's interesting. I think what's getting the most play out of the core rulebook right now is the Ysoki rat folk.
Yes.
I think there's a certain player who is going to look for the thing that will have the funniest voice. And I think that helps there.
Personality.
Yeah, and I think that there's an element too of like it's a science fantasy game. And it can be as serious as you want it to be. If you want to run it like just like a horror game or something, you can. But I think that in sort of a post-Guardians of the Galaxy world, I think there's a lot of people who are looking to have fun with science fiction as well. And so that's what the Ysoki provide that. I think that, we've also got the Vesk, which are these big lizard people that are from like a very warlike Empire, and they're, I think, pretty fun to play.
They're pretty cool.
Yeah,
and
then
the Android.
And the Android's really cool. I mean, they're all neat.
Yeah,
and we knew we wanted to include the legacy races in here, like elf and dwarf and stuff, because again, in many people's mind, it is sort of science fiction Pathfinder. But we also didn't want them to be sort of front and center. We wanted to kind of move the emphasis to truly alien creatures.
Right. Now, just besides races and everything, you've added some really interesting class types.
Yes.
You have the Solarian?
The Solarian, which are like mystical like warriors that that play off of like the gravity cycles of stars and stuff. That's really cool. We have the Envoy, which is sort of your like it could be a diplomat or a noble type of a character. We have the Operative, which is a little bit like a rogue, and you pick a number of different disciplines, and you've got lots of different things you can do. And then on top, and then there's other classes as well: soldier, mechanic, technomancer, mystic.
All sorts of cool stuff.
Really cool stuff. But then on top of, before you even choose your class, you pick your theme. And so your theme might be like icon. I want to be a celebrity.
Right.
Now I might be like a celebrity mechanic, or I might be like a celebrity assassin, or whatever. And as you go up in level, in addition to getting new class features and things, you also get new features that tie into your theme.
Yeah.
So you're kind of thinking about not just like what are the nuts and bolts mechanics of my character, but kind of what's the gist of my character, and like how do I make my Envoy distinct from your Envoy or whatever. So lots of cool options.
Yeah, I mean, that definitely fleshes out your characters even more to a whole different level than any other RPG that I've seen.
Well, I don't know about that, but sure,
I'll
take it. I'm going to quote you. Big Rick says.
Big Rick says. You can quote
more
that.
options than any other RPG.
For fleshing out a character.
Yeah, I mean, there really are a lot. Certainly within science fiction, you know, there's a lot.
And the icon is, I'll tell you right, because everybody loves to hear about, hey, let me tell you about this character.
Yes, oh, please.
All right, so when we did building character on Game Trade Media, we sat around, and one of the characters built was an icon who was an android who was a child star at one time, and now he's grown. They've upgraded him. Now he has more of an adult android body, and a Vesk loved the child star image, and now is his bodyguard as an adult android.
Is he kind of washed up?
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah,
oh my god, yeah. It's so funny, and that was actually one of the guys from Pathfinder.
Oh yeah,
and we made this
comedy Pathfinder podcast.
Yeah, so
cool.
funny. And I thought that was, I mean, that's how fun this can be.
Yeah, it's funny. I think in part because a lot of people, Starfinder is like their first science fiction RPG. Right. You know, maybe they like Star Trek or Star Wars or something, but this I think is not tied to a specific property really or brand, so you can kind of make it your own much more easily. And so people are. I'm getting a lot of like, let me tell you about my character thing. And that's like a joke in the industry where we all just kind of like, because we've all been in those long conversations. But like, all the conversations about the Starfinder characters are new to me too, so it's kind of interesting to hear what people are doing. Yeah,
it's just, I mean, wholeheartedly, for those of you that have not yet picked it up, and for those of you that are like longtime viewers of Game Trade Media and have seen building character, go back and check out the episodes we did where we built characters from Starfinder, and we actually pulled one out of here as well.
Oh, you did?
And
okay,
already
cool.
did one along that line. It was really fun.
Great.
This is available. Both of these are available at stores now.
Yeah. I mean,
as best as they can be.
We've had some stocking issues. I mean, it's been very popular, and so every book in the Starfinder line is already in its second or third reprint now.
Which is awesome.
It's great. It's like, it's a good problem to have, but it's still kind of a problem. And so if you act quickly, Alien Archive, you can still get the first printings, but you might have to call around a little bit. Of course, you can always go to Paizo.com. Might check your local stores first, though.
Yeah, always. Yep. Absolutely. Now, so go to your local game store. If they have it on the shelf, grab it, put it in your collection, play it. And when you build your characters, let us know what you built. You can DM us. You can post it up on our page. We want to absolutely hear about the characters you're building for Starfinder. And yeah, it's so cool. Eric, thank you so much.
Thank you. It's so great to talk to you. It's always fun to come on and
We're going to be back tomorrow with you.
I guess so.
And talk about something else.
Very exciting because Pathfinder doesn't sleep while Starfinder shoots to the stars.
That's right. Oh wow. Can we quote you on that?
No, let me workshop that. I'll have it better tomorrow.
I love it. All right. So in good form, we're going to go ahead and say thank you to Carolina Game Tables for letting us borrow this amazing streamer. Go to CarolinaGameTables.com where you can find all sorts of other product that they make, from dining tables to gaming cabinets. It's amazing. Now, Also, here at PAX Unplugged, we are doing an awesome giveaway. Check out one of the things that's in there.
Hey-o, that's the Pathfinder Core rulebook.
That's right. You can check out the contest. It's on our Facebook page, or if you're here at PAX, stop by the booth, pick up this card. It's got a QR code URL. You can go right to the website, do all the things you need to do to enter into the contest. On Wednesday, we'll do a live stream and announce who the winner was, and they're going to get all this amazing stuff sent right to them. And there's going to be stuff added to this prize pack, so stay tuned. And we'll be back soon.
Don't forget to subscribe to Game Trade Media, leave a like, and comment on what videos you'd like to see next.